Good evening. Welcome to our health segment entitled Health Bites. This presentation is prepared by Hilda Flickinger. Last night, we tackled about the 7 health practices that is directly related to our health and to how long people live. Tonight, we will be tackling the 7 factors for longevity. First, sleep 7 to 8 hours. Second, no eating between meals. Third, eat breakfast regularly. Fourth, maintain proper weight. Fifth, exercise regularly. Sixth, moderate or no use of alcohol. And then the last, no smoking. So let us tackle the first factor for longevity, which is eat breakfast regularly. Men who ate breakfast regularly and did not snack had half of the risk of death compared to men who skipped breakfast and snacked. Some studies have found that adults may be able to reduce the risk of heart attacks when they eat breakfast. So what does breakfast have to do with heart attacks? We can see here in this diagram that breakfast keepers had a higher risk of forming clots in the blood than those who ate breakfast. So apparently, our bloods are stickier in the morning. So when our blood is stickier, it is more likely to form clots. And these clots, when they are formed, they can travel to the heart or to the brain. So when they travel to the heart or to the brain, they could block the blood vessels, which then will lead to heart attack or brain attack, or what we call cerebrovascular disease. So reducing the risk of heart attack is clearly one of the benefits of regular and healthy breakfast. And let us discover more benefits of breakfast. Benefits from eating breakfast include more efficient problem solving, improved memory, increased verbal fluency, improved attention span, better scholastic performance, and better attitudes. Breakfast kickstarts your metabolism, so it can help you burn calories throughout the whole day. It also gives you the energy that you need to get the things that you need to be done, and it helps you focus more at work and at school. Skipping the morning meal can disrupt your body's rhythm of eating and fasting. So what constitutes healthy breakfast? We have here examples of healthy breakfast: cooked cereal, whole grain waffles or low-fat granola, fresh fruits, cooked or frozen fruit, whole wheat or multigrain bread, natural peanut butter. So among these examples of these foods, what is a common component that is in them? That is fiber. Fiber is essential for digesting and eliminating the food that we eat. We can find this fiber. Sources of fiber is from beans, squash, broccoli, oranges, sweet potato, and most commonly, the green leafy vegetables that we can just get from our backyard. So, the next factor for longevity, no eating between meals. Eating between meals makes our digestive system tired. It doesn't give rest to our digestive system. Thus, there is a constant production of enzymes, of digestive enzymes, such as bile, insulin, hydrochloric acid, and all of those. So it doesn't really give rest to your digestive system. Typical snacks are high in fat, calories, salt, sugar, trans fat, cholesterol, and they're also low in vitamins, minerals, phytochemicals, and fiber, which is essential for our growth. Snacks often replace more nutritious foods eaten at regular meal times. So people who snack often replace nutritious food with non-nutritious food. But if you really feel the urge, if you really feel the need to eat a snack or something, then might as well grab something nutritious, right? Like perhaps a banana, a carrot, or an apple. But if you don't want to munch on something, then just drink water. So the next factor, the next two factors that we'll be tackling for longevity is sleep and exercise regularly. I want you to take note of that word, regularly. Regularly means that we have to do it we don't have to do it occasionally and sporadically. We have to do it on a regular and a daily basis. And in case you are wondering that catching up sleep all at once will help you, it's not going to work as well as adequate and regular sleep. So yes, it is possible to get too much sleep as well as too little sleep. So everything in moderation, including moderation. We noticed here that the death rate of physically fit men in the center is only 1/3 of the rate of those that are unfit. And for those who were unfit and then became fit, the death rate is about half as much. So when we exercise, our bodies release endorphins, and endorphins are what we call happy hormones. Physical activity stimulates dopamine, the release of dopamine, serotonin, and norepinephrine. These brain chemicals play an important part in regulating your mood. So now that we have tackled eating regularly, sleeping adequately, exercising regularly, we will go now to the next factor for longevity. When we do all of the things that we have tackled before, we can maintain our proper weight. Maintaining proper weight helps us reduce the risk of cancer and other chronic diseases. So when we examine the chronic illnesses that we have today, that is prevalent today, we can see that a common risk factor among all of them is obesity. And for us to prevent obesity to happen, then we have to follow the principles that we are studying right now. So the next factor for longevity, no smoking. Cigarette has this component inside of it that we know as nicotine. Nicotine is a vasoconstrictor, which shrinks and tightens our blood vessels. So when our blood vessels are already tight and have already shrunk, then pressure inside builds up. So when pressure inside builds up, then our BP goes up. And a high BP will then lead to serious illness. Smoking can then be a serious risk factor for any other diseases. The dangers of smoking is as follows: peptic ulcer disease, heartburn, skin wrinkling, heart disease, cancer, emphysema, and osteoporosis. These are just one of the many dangers that smoking can lead. So let's go to the last factor for longevity: moderate or no use of alcohol. Total avoidance of alcohol is the best option for disease prevention. So alcohol is a CNS depressant. An inhibitory neurotransmitter will calm the operation of the central nervous system. So when alcohol is ingested and taken inside of the body, and we become intoxicated with it, it increases the risk of the inhibitory neurotransmitter. So then it depresses the central nervous system, and then the central nervous system can't function properly anymore, and it can't transmit signals, and it can't also receive signals throughout our body. So let us review the 7 factors for longevity. First, sleep 7 to 8 hours. Second, no eating between meals. Third, eat breakfast regularly. Fourth, maintain proper weight. Fifth, exercise regularly. And take note, regularly. Sixth, moderate or no use of alcohol. And then the last, no smoking. These are 7 health principles. They are very simple but very effective. And best of all, they come with no side effects. A healthy lifestyle is not a new concept. Centuries ago, God has promised in Exodus 15, verse 26, "If thou wilt diligently hearken to the voice of the Lord thy God, and wilt do that which is right in his sight, and wilt give ear to his commandments, and keep all his statutes, I will put none of these diseases upon thee, which I have brought upon the Egyptians, for I am the Lord that healeth thee. You may find yourself battling with some bad and unhealthy disease, but the good news is that God is powerful than any other bad habits, and He is ready to give us the power to overcome them if we put our trust and faith in Him. Thank you.